welcome back to my Sapogel series, where I make different products with this ingredient called Sapogel Q. Feel free to watch the first video of this series for more background information. I think this gel scrub looks so cool. It kind of reminds me of these old school plastic microbead scrubs, but this formula could not be further away from these. The blue beads are actually colored jojoba beads, which are fully degradable and super gentle on the skin. To make this scrub, let's start like we always do when making a gelled oil by measuring the Sapogel Q, our oil gelling agent, and the oils in separate beakers. For the choice of oils, I opted for some light ones like apricot oil and caprylic triglyceride, so the final product is as transparent as possible, which will make the jojoba beads really pop. That being said, you can use any oil you love and have at home. We must not forget to add vitamin E to preserve this oil-based product as much as possible from oxygen. You can also add in some essential oil or fragrance oils if you wish. I added very little lemon essential oil. This is our oil phase done. Now we can move on to gelling the oil. Like always, add a few drops in the beginning, stir to combine until the Sapogel Q becomes bubbly. Then continue to add a few drops until a quarter of the oil is already gelled. Then you can add in a whole pipette at a time. At some point I switched from glass rod to electric whisk to stir, as I don't have a propeller blender at home. Although an electric whisk is not the official recommended tool for gelling the oil, I found that it works quite well, especially for smaller batches. Once half of the oil is in, I started adding 2 pipettes at a time. When the whole oil is gelled, the final result should look something like this. Now comes the fun part where we can add the jojoba beads. It's really up to you how much you want to add. Obviously, the more you add, the more scrubbing action you will get. The formula is thick enough to be packaged in a jar, but I prefer a tube, which is a bit more time consuming, but that way I don't have to worry about splashing some water in the product and adding a preservative. It has a lovely lemony scent and offers really gentle exfoliation. This concludes our Sapogel Q series. Thank you for making it all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which one you like the most. Have you made one already? And what would you like to see next? If you like this kind of scrub, then feel free to check out my berry jam scrub, which I made using sucre gel.